Jay, how do you deal with dream killers? People that you tell your dreams to that immediately shut it down. How do you deal with them?
Stop talking to me. Now, that's a real good question, and it's actually something near and dear to my heart, because I dealt with those individuals, and the scariest thing about dream killers is usually not your enemies or, what you would think is a hater or a rival. The dream killers come from outside your house or in your bloodline, people that's close to you. So it's a huge problem. It's very difficult to deal with because I found myself years ago where I would literally be abusing myself by continuously telling certain people my ideas and my dreams and my aspirations. And then I would find myself arguing with them to validate my dreams, my goals, my aspirations. And if I can seemingly beat them in an argument, then that means that my idea hold water or held weight, which not knowing that I was hurting myself, stressing myself out about it, being burnt out before I even started, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't need all of that. You got to stop when you identify those individuals, you just can't talk to them about your business. You can't talk to them about your dreams. And it's sad. Some of them you're going to just not be friends with no more or not have anything to do with them moving forward because they're and you don't want it to be nobody who's successful in their own right and your family because they always feel like their way is the way. And they don't leave room for someone else to become successful in their own way. And so you're going to have to distance yourself from them because they're going to consume you. And you're going to be consumed with proving something to them instead of proving something to yourself. Those people are dangerous. They are very, very dangerous. They can hurt you. And, you go look up 10 years is gone. You was 20, now you're 30. You got a child, you got these things going on. So the thing in your greatest years when you were supposed to be performing at the highest level, when you were strongest, you let it ride because you spent those times arguing back and forth with these people, spending time with these people, letting them poison you through your ears, giving you all of their negative game. So you have to separate yourself. A lot of the greatest people move to isolation. You got to be happy with your dreams, your thoughts, your aspirations before anybody else's. Now, it is a major killer in a good way. This is a good way killer, not a bad killer. This is a major thing, like plus, I'll say, major bonus when you tell it to somebody around you and then they champion it. Oh, they're the real rock star. That first person that championed that dream is definitely a rock star in your life. But the truth of the matter is it's not going to be everybody. You might have more of the killers than the champions. But my advice would be to figure out who is who immediately and start compartmentalizing those individuals in your life today. And when it's time for you to talk about your dream and talk about these new moves and big moves you're about to make sure that they do not get an invite to that party. And then, they'll see you grow. And when you let them in, at that point, that means you're strong enough to no matter what nobody says, it's not going to throw you off or derail you. But until you're strong enough, till your dream is strong enough, till you everything you need to be so that you don't have to change or shift because of people talking negatively, keep them away. When they come back around, all they can do is just look at your stuff like everybody else and just be like, yeah, I knew he was going to do it all the time. Knowing they was lying, but let them front. It's all good.